afternoon. Welcome. We're going to see what the masculine wants the feminine to know. If you are under 18, click off now. This is going to be a very sexually explicit card deck, so bye-bye. All right. Let's see. Wow, that didn't take long. The wheel. There is or may have been other, before I start, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with everyone. I am an intuitive reader, so what comes out of my mouth is not necessarily going to match what's on the cards. All right, so there may have been a third-party involvement, okay, even though there's no man on here. This is what I'm getting, but you see how one's on the floor, one's there, but here's the feminine. She's above all them else. Oh, that was very bad grammar. And I mean, the others, one's looking down on the ground, knowing that she's lost. The other one's looking up at the feminine like, really? You're the one that has, kind of like American Idol. You're the one that's been chosen. But we all know we're not chosen. This is just what is. So, the feminines, we know we're it. All right? Basically. We know we're the shit. Okay, the masculine wants to be taken by the feminine. Period, end of story. This is what he thinks about. But then, you know, as it goes from, you know, this kind of sexual activity, the basis of it under all is just, it's very sweet, it's very caring, it's very kind. I mean, look at the way he's holding her, you know, just all bundled up. I mean, you can feel like here you can feel the eroticism, but in this card you can feel the, that's my cat, or one of my cats. Come on, you can't be up there. But you can feel the softness, okay, the gentleness of the masculine. Oh, I didn't see that card. The masculine knows that the feminine is much wiser than he is. Just a quick message. Like the masculine will want to do it anywhere and everywhere. He doesn't care. But this is, again, this is very romantic, you know, while the sun sets. I mean, you see how caressing he is, and how she has her hand behind his head. Just very, very caring, like even, you know, just very, very full of love. And this basically is just a quickie. Again, to go along, you know, just like eroticism, he just doesn't care. I mean, and it's not like, you know, I mean, there is, I guess, that thrill of doing it in public, and, you know, the thrill of, you know, not getting caught, but he would never he would never want his feminine to be caught in any sort of compromising position. And that is a pretty compromising position. But yeah, he just says like, ugh, his hands are just full, and he is just loving every minute of it. And we have 2 10s here. Actually, we have 4 10s. The Roman numeral. So what the masculine is saying, like, feminine, you are, to me, you're a 10. Like, that's it. You are a 10. And another 10. Here we have somebody wanting to spy on the masculine and the feminine, and not necessarily, I mean, and this is the karmic, and not necessarily the karmic does not want to catch them in anything, but she does spy on them when she can. And this is thinking in the future, you know, when you are together in union, and you were living together in a house, and if there's custody of the children, and if, you know, the children are at the masculines, you know, not necessarily for weekends, but, you know, say half the week, you know, depending on the age of the child, if it's a teenager, half the week could be spent with the masculine, half the week can be spent with the karmic. But when the karmic comes to drop off the child or children, she's going to be looking in the windows. Get off. She's going to be looking in the windows, trying to see what it is that she can see. What are they doing? Very nosy. And here we have just the 9 of chalices, the 9 of cups. I mean, like, the feminine is the masculine's wish come true. I mean, look at all he has. He has all the food he needs in order to sustain them while they're busy making love. And look at the way he's looking at her like very, like, ugh, I don't know. I could probably explain it, but I don't think I will. You know what I mean. And here we have the other 10, the 10 of Pentacles. Like, physically, I mean, physically, this masculine will just be looking at you while you're sleeping, watching you while you take a shower, watching you while you're cooking dinner. I mean, just, and not in a stalking way, just like, oh my God, I can't believe, like, this is, like, I got my dream come true. Like, she's really here. And quite honestly, feminines, you don't mind being watched because look at you. You do not care. We got another 9. The 9 of Swords. There's something, this is very, there's a sword that's very phallic looking right there. I don't know if that's just me and my mind or if that was put there on purpose. But the masculine just really just wants to, how do I put this? Just kind of wants to, like, well, he wants to, in this card, he wants to use that sword there to rip off the rest of her clothes. I really hope my kids, any of my kids are awake and can hear this because they will die. And here we have the Four of Cups. I mean, this could be going on now. Maybe you're meeting in secret, some of you and your masculine. Oh, here we are. This is definitely what the masculine wants. I mean, look, feminine, we got the Empress. Look at you. Look at you just sitting there. And you know he wants you. You know it. Because you're sitting there like, mm-hmm. Like, here I am, waiting. Like, what are we doing now? Quote unquote, waiting. But we're like, yep, we're waiting. Took you long enough. I have the Four of Wands. I mean, passion. I mean, look at the passion on the masculine's face. I mean, he is just like, his mind is blown. He thought it would be great, but he didn't realize how passionate and how hot and how exciting the feminine would really be. Because in this card, in this position, it's the feminine that initiated this. And kind of like what I said here, like the masculine does want to be taken by the feminine. We have the Knight of Cups. Remember what I was saying about watching you take a shower, watching you take a bath. I mean, here he is coming in to offer this maiden, this beautiful, lovely maiden, you know, his, what a metaphor, his cup of love. But I can see, I can see they're showing me, you know, like a garden tub. Wow. Okay. Like a garden tub. And the masculine has drawn a bath for the feminine, because he knows that the feminine likes to take baths. And he's sitting there and he's washing her, and it's nothing, see, there's nothing sexual in this card. It's just, and there's nothing sexual in this vision that I see either. It's well, now comes like the really sexual part of the cards. But in this scenario, he's just like, he's washing her hair. You know, when things are done, you know, when she's done taking a bath, like he helps her out, he wraps her in a towel, dries her off, helps her get dressed for, probably, I see them putting pajamas on. I mean, it's just very cute, you know, very just romantic. Look, and now we have the Emperor. We got the masculine and the feminine. We got the Emperor and we got the Empress. And you see, sorry. You see how the masculine is looking at the feminine. Wow. He's just like, just staring at her dead on, and the feminine, like I said, the feminine's like, mm-hmm. Yep. I know you're watching me. The Nine of Pentacles. I don't understand you, but now here comes the Devil card. No, not the Devil, is it? No, the Tower. Sorry. I saw this guy and I thought of the Devil. Yeah, yeah, like I said, the karmic is going to be spying. And if she were to ever walk in on anything like this, or think of, I mean, it's one thing that it goes through her mind, but if she were to peek in the window and see something like this, first of all, you better be careful what you're peeking for, because you're going to get what it is you're looking for, and it's not, you're not going to like it. But the Karmic's going to flip her lid. She is going to be so brutal. And you can see that the feminine and the feminine and the masculine have no clue what's going on. They're busy doing their own little thing, enjoying each other immensely. Somebody's masculine does hair. Now, you can either be a hairdresser, or you could be a barber that likes to do women's hair. I have been going to my son's barber for ever since we moved here, 19 years. He doesn't get a chance to do women's hair. You know, he does men's hair because it's quick and it's easy, but he likes to do women's hair occasionally. So I had, you know, taken my boys there, and he asked me if he could cut my hair, and I hadn't found anybody yet since we moved here to cut my hair, and I was like, But I took a chance. I let him, and he's been cutting my hair for 19 years, and charges me, does a salon quality job at a barber price. So this is like the masculine, almost like coming at. So if this is your situation, you know, maybe your masculine does your hair for you. You know, maybe, you know, you go in and, you know, he cuts it and colors it, and or, you know, he brushes your hair. The masculine really loves the feminine with the long hair. He loves to play with it. I know in that one he's cutting it, but that's not what I'm getting. Yeah, here's another explicit card. They're just, like, he just really wants to, in this one, like, the masculine just really kind of wants to dominate the feminine. I mean, like, physically he's standing over her, but he's also very vulnerable, as you can see where her hands are, but he completely trusts her with his stuff. I didn't know what I was gonna say. But yeah, the masculine thinks lots and lots of things about the feminine, like on a daily basis. And this has been going on for some time. The sacral chakra has been really going off. At least 2 more, please. And all the cards are all ready to speak. There we go. Yeah. Here's the masculine looking for the feminine, on his way, coming home, looking. He's this masculine is looking for the feminine that is in his dreams, because all of these are what the masculine dreams of, okay? And he's out there looking for the woman of his dreams. And we have the 6 of Swords. Again, the masculine just wants to take the feminine, like, anywhere, everywhere, anyway. I mean, it's going to be, when you first come together, it's going to be like, like, I guess 2 kids having sex for the first time. It's going to be intense. There's going to be a lot of it. So, oh my God, they just said, rest up now because you're not going to get any rest later once I get my hands on you. Oh my God. I was avoiding pulling out these cards. Trust me, the messages in my head are a little bit much worse than what I'm saying here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this type of reading. I have my April special. If this is something, if this is, you know what? They just told me that I should offer this as a private reading. If you want to know what is going on in your masculine's head about you, then the information will be listed below. But you must be 18 or over. All right, thank you very much. I will see you later. Bye-bye.